Welcome everyone to Aircraft Carrier aka CV 101 in World of Warship Blitz. My name is Starbuck and let's get this show on the road. Today's review is the USS Langley. It's a tier 4 carrier. It's actually your very first carrier in the US tech line. Essentially, this ship is the main introduction to carrier play in World of Warship Blitz. I'd recommend that all new players to the CV playstyle to start with the Langley to correctly understand what is involved in carrier gameplay. It really gives you a chance to understand the user interface and the overall experience of playing as a carrier. Now, before going into battle and showing you how I play the Langley, let's quickly go over how to equip your new CV. It is critical that all your CVs in World of Warship Blitz are upgraded fully to achieve their maximum potential. This goes for T4 all the way up to Tier 10. For the USS Langley, your elite choice should be Elite Ground Service. This will reduce your preparation time to send out your bombers as fast as possible. This is a better choice than the extra ship HP, as with all your CV gameplay, the more planes you can send out in a single battle, the more damage and spotting you can do, and the more you can then help your team. For equipment, unfortunately at this tier, your choices are very limited. This does not mean that they are not useful, but as you will see with later CVs, choices in equipment become fun and interesting based on specific situations like random games, skirmish games, rank games, or the current meta in the gameplay. In the first slot, obviously, you should choose Carrier Hangar Modification 1. This increases your capacity of planes available to you. However, at this tier, I've noticed that very few planes get shot down. All in all, it's a very weak equipment choice. However, the most useful gears can be selected in slot 2 and in slot 3. In slot 2, I have Steering Gear Modification 1, and in slot 3 I have the Torpedo Defense Modification 1. These choices are based on experience in T4 battles of carrier snipers and cheeky destroyers that come and try to surprise you. The other equipments that are available are just not as effective for the Langley and at this tier. Now, with these equipments listed, let's go blow some ships up. So, this is a T4, T3 battle. This is perfect for me in my brand new CV. The anti-aircraft threat is very low, and there is only one destroyer to be aware of. The biggest threat to my team is the Arkansas, Tier 4. However, for us it's perfect. It does not have any anti-aircraft equipment. So, as we wait to get into the battle here, I'm just going to quickly explain that. With the CV, you need to launch them out as soon and as fast as possible. However, with the US line, to keep damage on a continuous basis, only send one plane at a time. Okay, there is no need to send both at the same time. You want to get those fire chances started over and over again. Okay, so off I send my first destroyer, my plane, and I'm looking for this destroyer. So unfortunately, I only find this cruiser, and I'm thinking to myself, well, might as well get in there, and boom, triple fire. Automatically, I know that this player is going to use his damage control kit and remove those fires. But with the delay in sending my dive bombers, I can send another one. And by sending that other one, potentially, if RNG is with me, I can get another fire. Unfortunately, no luck this time, and we'll just have to wait again. So, as you can see, as one dive bomber is now returning, another one is about to go out, and I can keep with my US line, CV line, and this goes for T4 USS Langley all the way to Midway, a continuous amount of damage going and going and going. So, with the user face, I'm constantly analysing and looking where I can be and where I can help. At the moment, I'm selecting the closest targets. That way I can really maximise the damage that I do in this battle. As you can see, the Durski's launched torps. Will they hit? I'm not too sure. So I maintain the firing. 2 hits, still no luck with those fires. I think I got pretty lucky with the first 3, and from there, nothing. So the Freon is dead. I need to shift my targets. I'm looking around, seeing who is the biggest threat for my team. I know that Arkansas is pretty dangerous with all of her guns, but she is weak to my planes because she doesn't have any anti-aircraft abilities. See, I'm potentially targeting once again the Dugai, because I did get those 3 fires on it. It might potentially be my lucky day again once again. Nope, 3 bombs have hit, yes, but no fires, which is unfortunate. So I'm noticing this South Carolina is advancing, but I'm just making sure there is assistance. Now I have just noticed as well that there is an AFK player in this game, so there we are. So damage module, there we are. Now, as you can see, a lot of CVs at tier 4 tend to go for the corner. However, if you progress with your team or stay close to the action, you're sending out these planes every 10 seconds, more or less. So, by noticing that the enemy team is now moving forward, I decide to reverse, but at the same time, keep my face forward. That way the planes don't have as far to travel towards it. Looking at that South Carolina, it looks like it's going to get a load of torps, and it's flooding. So with its flooding, I'm thinking, well, might as well maximize the damage that's on this, really assist, get that Wyoming and that Turin Freen to then assist on the right-hand side of the map. Bam! Fire and flooding, perfect. That South Carolina has used its repair kit. Maybe now it's time to carry on. So, using my guns against that Karlsruhe, the South Carolina, as I said, maintain that pressure onto it. Why would I send those bombs to the Karlsruhe when I can maximize my damage against that Carolina? Try and get that fire. Now, I'm noticing that there's a destroyer in the Wyoming. There you go, bam, perfect. And I already had sent my second dive bombers to the Karlsruhe. See, CV is all about understanding which targets to select at the correct time and where to be positioned during that time. See, the Arkansas is very interested in me. I'm nonetheless already at 26k damage within this battle. So I am nonetheless a major threat. That Arkansas can deal with this entire team to itself. So I need to make sure that I'm not too close where I'm going to receive a full broadside. There's another fire. Unfortunately, I was a bit too slow to recall my dive bombers, and the Karlsruhe falls. So my next target is the Arkansas. So here goes the Turin and the Arkansas into a close quarter combat. It's going to be quite interesting. First bombs away. So you see, a lot of players will send both at the same time. Now that they've used the repair kit, you see, I've even sent my dive bombers too soon. He's just used his repair kit. I really want that fire chance to start. So let's just be patient. Let's wait for those 15 seconds to tick by, then send in the dive bombers and hope for that fire chance to kick in. Unfortunately, no luck once again, but 3 bombs out of 4 have hit. Very good. So I can send out my second wave all the way until I keep firing. And you see, because of my positioning, I'm nonetheless also able to keep shooting. And there we are. There's that fire chance. Continuing the tick over, continuing the tick over. Just as one is in, the other one can come out. And this, unfortunately, for Ken Remo, is going to end very badly. Excuse me. And there we are, with 10 seconds to go. Who's going to get the kill? It's my dive bombers. There we are. And there you have it. Starbuck MVP with its USS Langley. Now, let's wait for the results screen to really understand how this battle was affected by the scores. Okay. So we saw 39 damage, 400. This is the interesting part now. So with my bomb damage, I created 33,000, okay, 33,000 damage with my bombs, and then another 4,500 with fire, you see. Pretty much. With all CVs, you need to understand that you, especially with the American branches, you need to set those ships on fire and understand when they have used their repair kits. Once ships have used their repair kits, you know, whether it be from friendlies or from your planes, you need to reactivate those fires, because that tick is nonetheless going to make the difference between a ship staying alive and a ship dying. And as we can see from this screen, I've outdamaged by 10,000 some of my other teammates. And even with an AFK player, as you see, we still were able to win just due to the fact that all those fires were being started and that visibility was informed to my teammates. So GG to my team, they did good to hold them back until I could then finish off or create the big damage. Well done to Ken Remos, 62k, once again showing how powerful the Arkansas is as a T4. That's it for today's CV's class. I hope with this information you've learned a few new tips and tricks and are ready to join battle with me or against me in World of Warship Blitz. Until next time, this is Starbuck.